welcome to Coyote Wild Let's Play. I'm Taylor, and we're going to do a little indie game called Gone Home by Fulbright. When I first heard of this game, I thought about completely skipping over it because it did look like a horror game, kind of like a Slender Man or Amnesia. But what was interesting is Adam Sessler released his 2013 Game of the Year, or Games of the Year, and this actually made the list for being, kind of the story-driven game with told through notes and journal entries. So I was really interested. So we're going to kind of get started here. So we see we got a note on the door. Right mouse and left shift. Look closer. Okay. Katie, I'm sorry I can't be there to see you, but it is impossible. Please don't go digging around trying to find out where I am. I don't want anyone, Mom and Dad are scratched out, to know we'll see each other again someday. Don't be worried. I love you, Sam. Yeah, so I guess we are Katie, and if the intro is any indicator, I guess we just got home from a European tour for about a year. So it's 1995. I'm about 2 years old at this time. So let's see what's going on in here. Let's save that for later. I'd rather not do that. And the doors are locked. Wow. Thanks, Mom. Thanks for locking me out in the rain. Love you too. Let's turn the light on. So, door again. So we're looking for a key. Oh, there we go. Hello, Mr. Ducky. And you are $6. So we'll just put you aside. Grab this and go. Now we are inside, and whoa. That's not good for that whole, this is not a horror game thing, because lights flickering and, the possibility of Slender Man being in that back corner is always fun, so. Yeah, I'm not a fan of jump scares. Never really have been. Oh. Whoa. Hi there, Thunder. Yeah, again, just not a fan of jump scares. Something jumps out, I will scream like a little girl. Oh, nothing here. Let's open drawer number 3. Nothing in drawer number 3, and drawer number 1 yields, a letter, or a note. Directions to a house left on Crabtree, that's a weird street name. Right on Bullhorn, exit on 47 North. So these are just directions how to get home, that's cool. We have a tissue box, a very suspicious looking tissue box. What was the brand name? Soft Face. Huh. Alright, and we're going to open the folder. What's in here? Alright, Wellsprings Movers. Someone was moving, obviously. So where to? So I guess to here. Kitchen boxes, blah boxes, so...
Dear Katie, so much has changed, even just since you've been away. We moved into this house. I'm at a new school. And my big sister being gone for a year doesn't make it any easier.
Well, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. Well, kind of did, but, whatever.
But I'm not gonna let it faze me. I used to tell you everything, and if I can't do it in person, because you're off gallivanting around who knows where, I'll tell it to this journal, just like I was talking to you.
So, we're Katie, and we have voices in our head. That's always fun. So, so I guess Sam is the little sister, I guess. Turn some lights on. Check out the drawers. Nothing really in here of note. So, yeah, back to Adam Sessler's recommending this game. It was very interesting. Just the whole idea, that entire story being told through essentially notes and journal entries and these kind of small voiceovers. Normally I wouldn't be going for these kind of games, but just the ambiance alone is really interesting, and so far really good. So I'm kind of excited to see how this turns out. So band-aids, don't need those. Cleansing powder, nothing really here. Alright, so what's going on back here? Just the sink. Can we turn on the sink? Yep. Okay, I know as a guy, a very immature guy, that's one of the first things you do, but I never said I was mature, did I? Guess we're gonna close this door. Alright, so eeny, meeny, miny, hike a left. Alright, so let's see, anything in this drawer? Ooh, an itinerary. Katie's departure at 7694, flight 881. Heard that one had a snake problem. Movie reference, wink wink. So 12:10 to Amsterdam. So I guess she started her trip at Amsterdam. That's kind of cool. Always wanted to go to Amsterdam, or just Europe in general, especially Spain. I really want to go to Spain. All right, another note. Sam Daniel from the old neighborhood called. He wants to come see the new house. Call him back. Mom Daniel is a total weirdo. The only reason I ever hung out with him in the first place is he had a Nintendo when we were little. Let's save the messages for later. Kinda wanna go. Thought I missed a closet back here. Oh, there we go. There's the closet. I think I missed. Can we go in here? Yeah, there we go. So, Golden Goodfellow High School, and who is this? Okay, Janice Greenbriers, senior conservationist, forestry service. So I guess Mom is a forestry person. That's really cool too. Ooh, there's something back behind here. I wonder what it is. Let's see. Have a doggone oh God, Chris is not even here, and we already have a pun. Damn it. Happy birthday, Sam, Uncle Harvey. Okay. Kind of interesting place to have a card, but we'll go with it. Alright, so we kind of had our fun. Let's go back to the closet real quick. See if there's anything I missed. Close it. Can I click this? Oh yeah, cool. Okay, so what is this? Over the Alps. I think I played the... No? Okay, I'm thinking Oregon Trail. That's an old video game. Really old video games. Like, for some reason, my old middle school had it on our computers to teach us the hardships the people in the Oregon Trail went through. Apparently, dysentery and drowning was the common reason why I died so much. So let's hit the play messages.
Sam.
Yes?
Sam.
Wait, no, I'm kidding. No,
Hello.
not her.
Sam.
No. Okay, next one. No?
Where are you?
Oh, she's sad. It's okay. It's okay.
Really? I need to talk to you.
She's not here right now. Don't cry, please.
Just be there.
She's not.
Hi, Mom. So I got my ticket home from Europe. I get back on June 6th.
Oh,
but
I think this
it's
is
a really late
us.
flight because that was the cheapest, so it gets in at midnight. But
Man,
don't
we
worry, I'll
talk
get a
fast.
shuttle from the airport, so you don't have to pick me up. Like, really seriously, you don't have to. Okay, so love you. See you soon. Bye.
In my personal experience, anytime says a woman, seriously, don't do this, you may want to do it. Just man advice for you guys out there wondering. So Sam, Daniel from the old neighborhood, oh, we've already read this note. Poor Daniel. She only wants you for your Nintendo. It's cool. I've been there. Of course. They only wanted me for my Sega Genesis, so. You live and learn, little Daniel. You live and learn. Alright, so let's head down here. Yay, dark corners with no light. Alright, so no Slenderman just yet. Flickering lights are still not that fun time. Oh God. Anyone hear that moaning? It's kind of this is slowly turning into an episode of Paranormal Investigation where, you know, an ant farts and we freak out, but oh well. So, let's read the note. We hope that you are as excited about your first day at Goodfellow High School as we are. Nope, I'm a angsty teenager. Please be sure to bring the following with you on your first day of classes so that you can get right into the swing of things. One sturdy folder, no one cares, one line notebook, at least 6 pencils. Okay. Oh, 6 pens, not pencils. One box of colored pencils. Okay, now I'm jealous. My high school never asked me for colored pencils. I'd probably had so much more fun if my high school was a bit more artsy-fartsy. A standard combination log, a nutritious lunch, and a positive attitude because every hormonal teenager carries a positive attitude with them to, oh.
Oh my god. You are so lucky you finished high school before we moved into this house. So, it's the first day of school. And there I am, introducing myself to the class. And I say that I just moved into the house on Arbor Hill. All of a sudden, every kid in the room turns and just stares like I suddenly transformed into a mutant. I just stood there, wishing pretty hard for a rewind button. Because now maybe nobody knows my name, but they all know who I am. The Psycho House girl. Great.
Well, that's not the worst thing you can be called in high school. I mean, personally, they called me Kevin. Seriously, my name is Taylor, and I get the nickname Kevin. It's like they didn't even listen to how I introduced myself. Oh well. High school sucked for most people anyways. Eiffel Tower of Paris. Ooh, that's cool. October 2nd, 94. Hi, Mom, Dad, and Sam. I'm in Paris. I have done many Parisian things, like smoke a cigarette and surrender, including eating La Petite. Can't pronounce that, and wearing a beret. That's cool, wearing a beret. Does that make me French? I'm gonna wear a beret more. I'm going to have lots of film to develop then when I get back. Sam, I am bringing you back something from the Shakespeare Book Company since you are my favorite sister. From the current evidence given, I think she's your only sister, Katie. Love you all, Katie. Mom, Dad, and Sam. 1 Arbor Hill. Weird. How's 1 Arbor Hill weird? I mean, yeah, this house is weird. Oh well. Alright, back to the snooping and prying through the drawers. Ooh, who's this? A girl with pink hair. DeSoto. Anything on the back? No? Huh. I thought we were Greenbrier. I guess this must be a friend or something. I'm not quite sure. Let's put that back. Let me see. An obituary. So, Oscar Masson, 60, of Boone County, died peacefully last month. Mr. Masson was born on September 8th, 1933 in the house that would be home for the rest of his life. He attained a degree in pharmacy at a young age and returned to Boone County to practice. Declared in the decades preceding his passing, he was seldom seen outside his home. His service will be held. His survivors include his nephew Terrence Greenbrier, as well as in spirit the people of Boone County, to whom he provided wellness and comfort. So I guess we can assume Terrence Greenbrier is probably our dad. Hold on, I think there was a photo that cleared this up in the back hall. Alright, so Sam, Katie, Mom, and Dad. So Jan and Terry. So I guess Terrence would be Dad. So I guess we're related to this Masson guy. Okay, so close the drawer. Go in here. Oh, we already been there. Sorry about that. So let's go to, let me see, anything in here? Nope. Check the other side. Alright, so far I'm kind of liking it. You know, just the dark ambiance and, you know, just kind of these journal entries when you stumble on a certain clue kind of gives you insight to what's kind of going on here so far. There's just not a whole lot to go on. I guess Sam had a falling out with her parents, I guess, is what I can gather from right now, just from the note at the front door, and just, you know, just kind of a lack of human life in this house right now. Alright, so what's going on up here? Back to basics. Sent back in time to Dallas again. You can do better. Remember, that's a good life quote. You can do better. Maybe that'll be the theme of the Let's Play. You can do better. Okay, so let's examine this lovely sheet of paper. Pioneer CLD D703 combination laserdisc compact disc player, $1,000. Not gonna lie, I would never pay $1,000 for a CD player nowadays. I know this is 94, but I think even back then I would not pay that much. It's supposed to be, I guess it's some kind of combination. Don't really know what a laser disc is. I guess that's the early version of a DVD. Not sure. Remote Black, blah blah blah. They say that a jack of all trades is a master of none. I have to disagree. Mastery is not a question of specialization, but a sureness of purpose and dedication to craft. If you happen to be in the market for a combination LD/CD player, you will be glad to know that Pioneer seems to share this particular end of the statement, I guess. Never been a fan of Pioneer Audio, to be quite honest. I've always been a fan of Sony and Philips, if I needed an audio device. Just for those out there wondering, you know, if you want to, want an idea on which fanboy I am of certain brands, Sony. I like Sony. I'm pretty sure that's going to start a bit of a discussion in the comments, but oh well. Got a bit of a plank of wood here. Throw that aside. Don't need that. Click here. One Arbor Hill, Terrence Greenbrier. So I guess Terrence is dad. So, dear Terrence, I write on what I hope and imagine is a joyous occasion. News reaches me that you are newly married to a wonderful young woman. I have had more than a little time to consider my past and my family, and my thoughts have often lingered on your I can't read and welfare in the 10 years since we last met. Your marrying gives me much reassurance in this regard. You're always welcome on Arbor Hill. This doesn't help it read any better. I will understand something if you find your accept this invitation. So, and if video games have taught me anything, you must read every single bit of crumpled paper found in a trash can. John Russell opened his eyes and saw them, the stars twinkling as if he were lying on the grass in his family's yard in Massachusetts, even though that place was a million miles away. No, he blinked the sleep from his eyes, looking through the carbon-reinforced safety glass of the space station Archimedes. Yes, he was a long way from home, but the future needed him. John Russell's head swam. He felt incredibly drunk, despite not having touched a drop in hours. He vomited onto his feet. Ooh, that's always a lovely detail to include. His bare feet, he stared for a moment. Processing his sick-flecked toenails. Sick-flecked. I'm gonna have to Google that later. Toenails, scanning up his bare skin, his bare shins, bare knees. He was completely naked. Oh, so you vomited on yourself naked. That kind of sounds like the day after New Year's. He looked up and met the eyes of a gorgeous blonde woman wearing a tight polymer fiber tunic. The fabric that strained at the seams to contain her generous bosom was emblazoned with the phrase "Matter Transference Operator." You used a W. I think you wanted an A, but you used a W. We'll ignore that for now. John Russell had crossed the gap in time. Only messages had passed B.O. Frey. Almost like Gallifrey, but B.O. like Bayo Frey, the planet next to Gallifrey. But now am man. So I guess we're now caveman speaking. They needed him now more than ever. Changing the past was no longer good enough. The instructions from the council had been clear: what to procure, what to construct from it, and how to assemble it. So he made the machine how to transport him. So I guess we are doing caveman speak. So he made the machine to how to transport him bodily across. Transport him bodily. Did not realize bodily was a way to travel. Okay, I bodily crossed into Kansas. Ooh. And now he stood there on the bridge of the... He used a... No, that's a comma, isn't it? No? Period? Maybe it's a period. Not sure. There on the bridge of the starship Archimedes. Comma, end. I think he meant command of the vessel, because only he who had saved the president's life twice before E could helm so what's going on here? He was so coherent here, but now he's all blah, 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 over there. But because only he who had saved the president's life twice before could helm the naive crew to their destiny, the fate of the galaxy. Huh. So, as he went on, yeah, I guess he was going crazy? Maybe. Maybe not. Don't know. Kind of curious as to why there were so many typos and grammatical mistakes for what looks like a professional writer, I think. I mean, he has the cool, like, setup and desk and everything. See, I've always wanted one of these lamps. I think my grandfather had one of these, but I've always wanted one of those cool, like, old school lamps. Alright, so let me see. Anything over here of interest? Not really. Okay, so... anything in the drawer? Ah, here we go. Pacific Insurance Masters. Electrical inspection form. Name of insured applicant, Terrence Greenbrier. So essentially this place has electrical problems, but to fix them would not be worth it, but I wish they would have fixed it, because honestly, you know, this is where the boogeymen come out and get you. Like, this is about to turn into... man. If something jumps out, I just quit. I've never been a fan of jump scares or horror games. Just never been my cup of tea. Mostly because I really don't need help sounding like, you know, a panicky little 12-year-old girl. Just never been my objective in life. Okay, let's see. What do we have over here? True stories. I was a teenage drag queen. That actually sounds like one of the secret lives I've seen on MTV. Not that I watch MTV or anything. Fresh. Readers tell us about their worst moments. The male gaze, how to subvert it. You really can't. Men have become the master at ogling at women. It's just kind of a talent of ours, really. So what's under box number 1? Not a whole lot. Okay. So let me see. What's going on in here? The accidental pariah, Terrence L. Greenbrier. A message from our future saved the president's life once, but within the next 24 hours there will be another attempt, and the lines of communication are down. Huh, so I guess Dad is a professional author. Kind of curious as to why he has so many copies in the bottom shelf. I guess he can, like, hand them out at, you know, author book signings, I guess. Book club, who knows. Stranger Under My Roof, the #1 best-selling advice for parents of teens. If you want some advice about being a good parent to your teen, be a parent, not a friend. Just, you really can't befriend a teenager as an adult. Just that indifferent attitude is very hard to find endearing. Dear Terrence, David asked me to write you regarding the reviews you've been submitting to the last few months. Frankly, they're becoming more trouble than they're worth. From an editing standpoint, there's a word limit. It's your job to stay under it, not mine to cut back to it. Even then, it's becoming harder and harder to weed out the tangents and non-sequiturs from the usable copy without rewrites. The readers of the home theater aficionado want to hear about the quality and value of the hardware, not the reminiscence of your childhood. If you're up to me, I wouldn't be writing this letter. I'd just be cutting you loose. There's a ton of guys half your age who would take half your rate to write stuff I could actually use, but David's known you for a long time, and he's the boss. I'm giving you one more shot on his say-so. Ooh, so I guess Dad's in trouble. Haven't been writing those reviews like he should have been, I suppose. And the fact that magazines are still around is, you know, a sign of the times here right now. Alright, this is just a really old... oh. Voice. Hear your voice. Wow, this is the nice... wow, this must be, Slender Man's brother. Oh, nope, it's the TV.
Residents are strongly urged to
The
stay
joke was, I thought this was Slender Man's brother, but it turns out just to be Weatherman. Ah ha ha ha, yeah, I'm not Chris, sorry. Oh, now it's dark in here. Light, let's find a light. Light. There we go. Lamp, and let's just turn this on to be sure. There really should be an achievement in this game for turning on all the lights. Of course, I probably just lost it by turning off the TV, but who cares? Let's see, what does this book say? Making friends. Sam thought this might help. /Dad.
You know that feeling?
Oh,
where the first moment you see someone, it's like they have a big gold star around them, and you have to get to know them. Well, there's this girl. I think she's a senior. She's usually dressed kind of punk, but sometimes I see her in this, like, army uniform. She's always drawing in this notebook, looking so intense. I had no idea how I would ever, like, have an excuse to talk to her. Till I noticed she and her friends hang out and play Street Fighter at the 7-Eleven every day after school.
They have a good choice in video games. So thank you guys for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe to the video. And hey, if enough people like this video, we may do another episode. So see you later.